Hey everyone! You might remember that a couple of weeks ago we interviewed a sumerologist called Jeremiah Peterson, who has the exciting hobby and side business of actually making cuneiform objects. Excited about this, and actually commissioned him to make something for us, because we're just that cool. And it arrived this week, so I thought that we'd do a daily data on what we ordered, because it's really, really awesome! Look! Isn't that beautiful? And it kind of continues around there, and then on the back. Now this is a plague amulet. It's inscribed with part of the text known as Era and Isham. Josh did a literary summary of that a few weeks ago, so I'll link that in the description. And you can't, I can't overstate, it's not focusing, I can't overstate how beautiful this cuneiform is. Oh, come on, you silly camera. It's not focusing, that's very unhelpful. It's absolutely stunning. It must have taken him forever. But the signs are really clear and really legible. And he actually made it in the shape of the actual amulet. So I'll put the amulet here so you can compare. But there is a hole running all the way through the tablet at the top. And this would have had a copper, maybe bronze pin in it. And would maybe have hung from a wall or been used as like a personal amulet. But it contains a portion of the text. I'm going to read a little bit to you that explains that it's supposed to be used to protect people against plague. So this is tablet 5 of the composition. This is not what's written on here. This has a different section of the text on it, but this section of the epic explains how the amulets are being used. The composer of its text was Kabti Ilani Marduk of the family Dabibi. He revealed it at night, and just as he, the god, had discoursed it while he was coming awake, he omitted nothing at all. That describes how the text was revealed to the scribe in a dream, and how he wrote it down faithfully and didn't change any of the lines. Nor one line did he add. When Era heard it, he approved. What pertained to Isham, his vanguard, satisfied him. All the gods praised his sign. Then the warrior Era spoke thus. In the sanctuary of the god who honours this poem, may abundance accumulate. But let the one who neglects it never smell incense. Let the king who extols my name rule the world. Let the prince who discourses the praise of my valour have no rival. Recite it and write it down and honour him. And very specifically, people who have a copy of it on a tablet, on an amulet in their home, will be protected from the plague, which is one of Era's many, many functions. So this little thing, which is a copy of a plague amulet housed in the British Museum, is a replica of something that would have been hung in somebody's house to protect all the inhabitants from the plague. And we actually have several different amulets with different sections of this epic on. This isn't just a one-off, which, I don't know, the geeky Assyriologist in me finds this really, really cool. And finally, before we go, this is fantastic for showing how tablets were constructed. Because when we write do, and then we turn over and write on the back. So we flip on, what is this, the vertical axis. We flip like that. That's not what happened with cuneiform in Mesopotamia. They would write top to bottom, and then they would flip on the horizontal axis, and then write again from top to bottom. So if you try and read it like this, you turn it around, and all of the signs are upside down. Because that's not how they read. You have to do this, and flip it upwards, and then all of the signs are in the right place. It's really cool. I'm going to quickly just try and get a better picture with my camera actually focusing the way it should. There we go, I got it to focus, so I can show you exactly how beautiful this cuneiform is. And it's just fantastic. I mean, I can read these signs. So this one is the core sign, which is a logogram for like land or mountain, and that's the Ma sign. And at the top, this one is the dinghy sign, which denotes a god, and sometimes a specific god, the god An. Then you flip it, and you see there's writing on the bottom. It's gone out to focus again. And here's the back. And then if you see down here, that's the same core sign that we saw on the obverse. So there we go. This is a copy of a Neo-Assyrian plague amulet. Thank you very much, Dr. Peterson. You should definitely go and take a look at his stuff because it's exquisite.